and Ballet Lot, who here tell the others. Good morning, Grenada has started. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Bless up your whole selves. Trust you had a restful, peaceful weekend and you're ready to get this week up and running. Thank you so very much for starting your Monday off with us here at the GBN. Those of you joining us on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11 and 20. Good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9 and the listeners of Hot 98.5, 98.7. Gary, Mr. Smooth, is unable to come to work today, so guess what? We're linking the stations this morning, and I am happy to have the listeners of Hot 98 back with us on Good Morning Grenada, even if it's only for today. I am so very happy. Good morning, Hot listeners. To all the folks joining us on Party Grenada and Go to Fet Facebook pages, bless up your whole selves on this marvelous Monday morning, June 14th, 2021. Thank you so very much to all the viewers and listeners across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are. A spicy Grenadian 473 morning to each and every one of you. And those of you joining us internationally, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. Let's get right into this morning's word of the day. Hold on, let me start over Mr. Golden. Good morning, Karakou P.T. Martinique. This morning's word of the day is fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. It's spelled Fiddlesticks. It's one word. Fiddlesticks, and it is an interjection used to express impatience or dismissal. Fiddlesticks. Originally, it was the plural of fiddlestick, the bow used to play a violin or fiddle, which dates to the first half of the 15th century. By the second half of the 18th century, the phrase fiddlesticks end meant nothing. A fiddlestick ends is a point. Fiddlesticks end reduced also to fiddlestick and fiddlesticks, which used as an expression of mild annoyance or dismissal. Word of the day this morning is fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. It's an interjection used to express impatience or dismissal. An example of the use of the word. Oh, fiddlesticks! If I'd known there was going to be all this fuss, I wouldn't have come. Another example of I like the word this morning. Another example of the use of the word. Foiled again, he said to his wife, and after waiting 60 years. Spoons? Oh, fiddlesticks. Word of the day this morning, fiddlesticks, Fiddlesticks. It's an interjection used to express impatience or dismissal. So somebody tell you something that's annoying you, or you want to get rid fiddlesticks. I mean, move. Leave me alone. Annoying, interested. I want something frettier. For those of us who don't swear or use the extreme swear words, we could just ball, fiddlesticks. I like the word of the day this morning. Use it in a sentence. Something will annoy us. Something will annoy us today. This is a good chance to use the word of the day. Oh, fiddlesticks. And as you go about your marvelous Monday, the thought of today is: be the reason someone feels welcomed, seen, heard, valued, loved, and supported. Be the reason someone feels welcomed, seen, heard, valued, loved, and supported. There's always somebody that can use a warm smile, a nice hug, just maybe even a good morning, a little pat on the back. There's always somebody that can use that, lift their spirits, better their day, whatever they may need at that moment. You can be that person. So if you see somebody quiet in a corner, they're hardly talking, or they're in a group and they're the one that quote unquote is left out, feel free to include them, make them feel welcomed, make them make them be heard and seen and valued and loved and supported. Be that reason today. On this marvelous Monday, go out there and be the someone that somebody else feels welcomed, seen, heard, valued, loved, and supported. That's the mission I'm sending for each and every one of you today. Be the reason. That's the mission today. All right, let's see what is celebrated today. It is an extremely important day today. Today it is World Blood Donor Day. World Blood Donor Day. Every year on June 14th, organizations all around the globe celebrate World Blood Donor Day, an event that raises awareness to the importance that donating blood means to the health industry, as the range of uses is way more diverse than anyone thinks. From plasma treatments to research and emergency uses, donating blood has been an important cornerstone that has aided the world on several occasions. It is World Blood Donor Day, an extremely important day. For those of you who usually gives blood, you haven't done so for a while, be it COVID-19 or otherwise, this is a great chance to restart. Those of you who have been thinking about it, this is a good day to start. We can always use blood at the General Hospital and even at the Princess Alice and Royal. I know something then, right? Princess Alice and Princess Royal hospitals donate blood, whatever type of blood you have. You don't have to wait to see the notice on social media calling for blood. You don't have to wait until it's a family member or friend. Give blood. They'll store it in the blood bank until it is needed. Operative word here is needed. I see the notices on social media in search of O negative and O positive and A negative blood and all types of blood. Don't wait for the notice. Give as you can. This morning I am expecting to facilitate two officials of the Friends of the Blood Bank Grenada, and then they will tell us more about today, World Blood Donors Day, and how you can be a part of the efforts to increase the stock at the blood bank. So stay tuned for that coming up at 7:15 a.m. World Blood Donor Day. And finally, before we go to the news, just not a heads up, but just by way of information, most of us have seen the weather, the inclement weather that we've been experiencing overnight. It is a result of a tropical wave in the Lesser Antilles, and according to Caribbean Online Weather, we are expecting to have those rainy weather, wet weather from the start of the week, at least until Wednesday, God willing. Of course, we get more of that in the weather report live from the Met Office at 7 o'clock for our radio listeners. But for those of you on TV who may not be able to hear it, just be mindful that we're expecting rain up until Wednesday, God willing, at least. So keep that in mind. Flood-prone areas, those of you with leaky roofs, those of you who live in areas of mud like myself, feel free to do what you need to do to stay safe, stay dry, stay mudless. Water boots and whatever else you may need. It's going to be a wet start to the week. All right, it's now 6:45. Let's get ready for the morning edition of news. For those of you on radio and those of you on our visual platforms, we bring you Week in Review. It's Good Morning Grenada on a wet, rainy Monday morning. We'll be right back.
Grenada's homicide-free streak for the year 2021 came to an end on Monday morning after a brutal stabbing incident in the south of the island. Tears of anguish poured outside the St. George's Magistrates Court on Thursday as the man charged for the death of Lindy Skinner Moraine was brought to court. Chrislina John was on the scene.
The mood outside the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court Thursday as murder-accused Calvin Frank was escorted by police to and from the courtroom. Frank, a 33-year-old driver of Spring St. George, was arrested and charged by officers attached to the Criminal Investigation Department on Wednesday, June 9th, in relation to Grenada's first homicide for 2021. Frank was charged with non-capital murder and housebreaking after he allegedly unlawfully broke into the dwelling house of Miss Lindy Skinner Moraine to commit a felony, therein to wit non-capital murder. He was also charged for attempted non-capital murder by allegedly attempting to cause the death of a 16-year-old person. Lindy Skinner Moraine, a food vendor of Jean Anglais St. George, was stabbed to death, allegedly over $150 she owed to Frank. The accused, who appeared calm, was not allowed to plead during Thursday's hearing. He was represented by attorneys Anselm Clouden and Jerry Edwin.
Of course, the housebreaking charges, but as you know, he's presumed innocent until he's proven guilty by a court properly constituted by a judge and jury, and we're going to give him the necessary representation when the time arises.
The matter was adjourned to June 29, 2021. In the meantime, Frank has been remanded to Her Majesty's Prison, awaiting his next court appearance, when submissions will be made and the proceedings can begin. Christina John, GBN News.
The Murray and Lawrence families were sent into mourning following the death of welder Loxley Murray of Rukeen St. David. The incident occurred just before noon on Saturday. Jared Joseph has the details.
A heartbroken father staggering to his knees as he and the common-law spouse of the deceased identified the body of Loxley Murray. The family members had already begun congregating on the scene at the Grand Mall terminal as GBN arrived after receiving reports of a death resulting from an explosion in the area. Details on what transpired remain sketchy. However, family members did confirm that the deceased suffered severe burns to various parts of his body. Reports say he was welding a section of the truck when the explosion occurred.
Well, I was on a job and I get a phone call and tell me, well, he was welding and the thing broke with it.
His father, Lawrence Murray, describes his son as a very quiet, nice young man. His mother, Bonnet Murray, lamented the fact that he died on the birthday of his twin sons.
Father called me and tell me sad news, Carl Lloyden. So when he said Carl Lloyden, I said, what happened to Loxley? I tell you sad news, Carl Lloyden. Well, I go in the bathroom one time and I start to cry. I said, well, something happened to Loxley, you know. They said, just Carl Lloyden. And the next brother say, why you thinking you don't know what happened? But since I say Carl Lloyden, he would have said Carl Loxley because Loxley have a bigger transport, you know. So I said, well, something sad. I say, I hope Loxley not dead. I say, you know, even though he born, but I hope, you know. But knowing when they put the call back and they say, he died. No, the man who used to work with called and said, if the police call. I said, no, I don't know, because I was crying and the brother said, yes, the police call and they're waiting on the doctor. So I waiting on the doctor, then I know that he died.
I am Jared Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, the police have responded to accusations made by Candy Joseph after she was allegedly assaulted by 3 male police officers last Friday night. We get more in this report.
I just want to go on record as saying that what we have heard in the news last night is very far from what has happened, and in due course and in due time, the truth of this incident will be made known.
Superintendent Vannie Kerwin, head of the Community Relations Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, as he debunked claims of police brutality reported by Candy Roberts of Lazarus St. David against members of the RGPF. In last evening's newscast, Joseph told GBN she had been assaulted by 3 male officers attached to the St. David Police Station. Superintendent Kerwin said upon responding to a call, the 3 officers were met with aggression. This is based on accounts by eyewitnesses.
We have had 4 eyewitnesses' account of the incident outside that of the police officers, and all 4 of the eyewitnesses are very consistent in terms of what has happened. And what has happened is not police brutality as was told. The lady was arrested and refused to go to the police transport, and in fact she attacked the police. police. There were comments that were made about if she had a knife, what and what she would not have done. Those comments were alarming and very perplexing by those who witnessed the incident. We did not have to go out to search for information. It was so disgusting that many of the civilians who were present came into the police station and voluntarily provided information to the police.
Tolerance, patience, tact. The superintendent's response when questioned about why Candy Joseph was not arrested as the officers had attempted to do.
Sometimes, tolerance, patience, tact needs to be stepped into a situation. There were three police officers, and it was very easy for three police officers to arrest her physically and take her away. But the confrontation that would have caused, it was better not to continue the confrontation further. She's somebody who is known and can be taken to court by other means, and so a decision was made there and then to leave her, and she will be taken to court by other means. But I am sure that the force that was on the ground was enough to carry her away. But the fight that ensued and would have continued if they had done that, perhaps more people would have gotten hurt. So it was thought, that let good sense and good judgment prevailed and abort the arrest, but she will be taken to court and she too will have her day in court.
Superintendent Kerwin says investigations will prove the truth of the incident, and with the directive from the Department of Public Prosecution, a suitable response to the matter will be provided.
It is incumbent on us to continue to do a full and complete investigation, gathering all the facts and circumstances in this matter, and have the advice of the Director of Public Prosecution at the appropriate time to determine if or who will be charged or disciplined for this encounter. So I just want to go on record as saying that what we have heard in the news last night is very far from what has happened, and in due course and in due time, the truth of this incident will be made known.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Individuals and businesses affected by the COVID-19 virus may receive another round of financial support from government through a second stimulus package. This was announced by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell on Wednesday. Rena Pierre-Thomas tells us more.
In an attempt to provide support to people and businesses whose livelihood was affected by COVID-19, the government of Grenada has secured a soft loan of $8.95 million from the Caribbean Development Bank and the International Development Bank to help cushion the impact. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell made this announcement on Wednesday in a special press conference.
Very soft loan of $8.95 million, which works out approximately to about $24 million. That initiative to help the marginalized persons and persons who have affected the most. And therefore the Ministry of Finance has been working with the Ministry of Social Development and also engaging some of our social partners in the whole question of the areas and the persons that could be supported with that initiative that we are embarking on.
Prime Minister Mitchell says that at present, the Ministry of Finance is working very closely with CDB to develop the policy, format and proposal that will be used as the procedures of payment for the fund.
From indication, it looks like the resources, the actual monies would be available sometime early August, September for the latest. So in other words, we'd expect to start disbursement around that particular time. So what is being done now is a lot of the hard work, the detailed work in the proposals and working out the format.
He said the interest rate in paying back the loan is expected to be very low, with ample time to pay back.
In terms of almost similar to IDA, and IDA is 0.75%. I haven't seen the exact document, but I know it's going to be very low. And you have a 10-year grace and 40 years to repay. That is the IDA component of the World Bank. Assuming it's close to that from indications, then it would be very small in terms of the loan payment. But the question of whether in fact in the stimulus we're making some of that available for businesses and requiring them to repay will make the conditions very soft in going forward, but most of it will be grant support.
The government of Grenada has already distributed over 17 million AC dollars to various sectors in April of 2020 under its COVID-19 economic stimulus package. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear-Thomas reporting.
The government is being challenged for its continued neglect of the judicial system and supporting services, which the Grenada Bar Association contends is in breach of the Constitution. Jared Joseph reports.
The suit, which was first filed in July 2019 by the Grenada Bar Association, then led by Attorney-at-Law Lisa Taylor, is contending that government is in breach of the Constitution for its continued failure to provide the necessary apparatus for the efficient and timely administration of justice. Counsel on the matter and now current president of the Grenada Bar Association, James Bristol, says the association is tasked under the Legal Profession Act to ensure the due administration of justice. The suit seeks to get the association to represent the interests of all the people who may come before the court, whether in a civil or criminal matter.
It's what you call a representative proceeding. It's almost like what they call a class action suit in America. So one person represents the interests of everyone. So if those interests are the same or similar, so you don't have everybody having to go to court and arguing the same point again and again, which wastes time and money and resources.
Bristol says the court granted the application last week, whereby the Bar Association can now formally represent all litigants. No proper court facilities, inadequate buildings, staff, and insufficient judges, which have resulted in a backlog of criminal and civil cases, as well as the untimely administration of justice, are the rationale for the suit.
And what's really serious is in the criminal cases, people are innocent until proven guilty. If someone is locked up and not on bail or is on remand awaiting trial for an excessive period, this could be tantamount to an infringement of their human rights. So it's very important to bring these matters, before the court for determination whether the government is failing in its duty to ensure under the Constitution fair trial. The fair trial rights are embodied in Section 8 of the Constitution.
The GBA president, who has served in the past as Attorney General, highlights the importance of such a suit.
I think it does put a little extra pressure. I mean, it's subject to appeal, of course, but it does put pressure because it means that everybody in Grenada is on board with us. And everybody in Grenada is comforted that they can exert together with us the pressure that is required to cause change, because the more the merrier. And I think it's a major step. It's the first decision of its kind that I'm aware of, certainly in Grenada, but I think in the OECS for sure, of a bar association being appointed in a representative capacity.
He says the association, which has been having discussions with Attorney General Dia Forrester, is however hoping that the issues can be resolved before they go to court. The Attorney-at-Law says the background to the suit dates back to the last 30 years, despite the change of political parties, as government has remained the same. I am Jared Joseph for GBN News.
He said what he said and has no feelings of remorse for words used in the House of Representatives in response to the resignation of former Ambassador-at-Large and Consul General to Florida, Warren Newfield.
Imagine a white man coming and tell we must change the government of Grenada. Could you believe this character? If I was in the street, I'd say another word.
With racism being an issue in the spotlight internationally, the words used by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell to respond to former Ambassador-at-Large and Consul General to Florida, Warren Newfield, took many criticism. But when asked on Wednesday if he regrets any part of it, he did not. The Prime Minister says his expression was appropriate at the time.
I said I made a statement and I'm comfortable with it, and I have moved on. If other people move on, that's for them, but I have moved on. And I have nothing to apologize for, and I have nothing to regret. very appropriate statement.
The Prime Minister sought to clarify some of the issues that led to the dispute between Newfield, who is also the developer behind the Kimpton Kawana Bay Resort, and the government.
What has happened is that the individual felt that although he invested 20%, he has to recoup that money, which goes completely against the policy of the law of the country. So there's no way we would agree to break that condition. So he's now asking for $99 million for the construction. And of course, we said no, we can't agree to this. And I think that could have been triggered the problem as what happened.
Warren Newfield resigned as an ambassador to Grenada on May 28, 2021, citing government's anti-business policies as a reason for his resignation. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear Thomas reporting.
Agriculture Senator Roderick St. Clair said he is concerned that a chief agricultural officer has yet to be hired since the retirement of Daniel Lewis on July 7, 2020. Jared Joseph has that story.
The Ministry of Agriculture has yet to replace one of its top officials, almost 1 year since Daniel Lewis retired from office. A new Chief Agricultural Officer is yet to be appointed, despite allocations being made in the 2021 budget. Thus, the position remains vacant. Agriculture Senator Roderick St. Clair is concerned with the lack of succession planning within government.
But at the same time, now we are on June the 7th, and the responses that we got from the ministry is that things are put in place. And we almost getting ready to prepare for the next budget cycle, Mr. President. And then when I read the transformative recovery, transformation, and resilience as our theme in our budget, and I look at the statement that was presented again by our Jew Minister of Finance, that we will redouble our efforts to make agriculture great again.
However, Senator Nolan Cox, in addressing the issue, said due to the nature of the position, with it being specialized, not anyone can fill the post.
You cannot just go out there and pick up a manager or somebody to teach or somebody to work in agriculture is specialized. And so one of the challenges that we have been moving together with the Ministry of Education in terms of offering scholarships for persons in the agriculture sector. And the uptake is very, very slow. So those are some of the key tenets that are affecting implementation, getting persons to come and work in the sector.
The government senator stated that they are challenged with the lack of people to take up scholarships in agriculture.
But some of the things that when we do get the scholarships, persons that don't take it up, but we're trying our best to ensure that person move in that sector. And so I just wanted to bring that to bear as some of the key issues that are affecting implementation and that has historically affected implementation. And a lot of it, as government, you do not have direct control. You put the necessary structures in place to influence as much as possible to get your key result from those sectors.
I am Jared Joseph for GBN News.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II has recognized the Grenadian volunteer with the Commonwealth Point of Light Award. Tamika Gilbert, awarded for her exceptional voluntary service, helping families affected by the coronavirus pandemic, as we get the details in this report.
My heart is overflowing with gratitude for such a recognition. The past year has been an overall heartwarming experience for me. What started out as a simple response to a need for food and help during the lockdown period has now grown into the TAG Foundation, which is now giving help however and whenever we can, the true essence of the art of giving.
This is how Tamika Gilbert responded as GBN sought to find out how she felt when she got the news. Tamika created the Art of Giving charitable foundation in April 2020 following the coronavirus outbreak to encourage people to donate care and relief items to help vulnerable members of society during the pandemic. She has been spurred on by this award and hopes to inspire the true art of giving among Grenadians.
It is my hope that as a Point of Light awardee, I am able to ignite a new era of human giving here in Grenada. Every Grenadian should recognize that as human beings, we have a responsibility to help those in need, to really do whatever we can to try and improve the lives of our fellow Grenadians. I must say that I have to give credit to the TAG team of volunteers and the donors whose generosity really is the reason why I'm getting this award today. Without them, I definitely couldn't do all that I've done in the past year. I look forward to their continued support and the support of others, and look out for what TAG has in store for the future.
So far, over 200 families have been supported, and the foundation also distributed emergency supplies further afield to people affected by the recent volcanic eruption in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. By sharing these stories of service, the Commonwealth Points of Light Awards celebrate inspirational acts of volunteering across the Commonwealth and help inspire others to make their contribution to tackling some of the greatest social challenges of our time. Dr. Clinton Lewis and Mr. George Francis were also awarded the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire for services to humanity as part of the Queen's Birthday Honour List for 2021. Evans Goodin and Leonard Joy Peters for services to agriculture were awarded the British Empire Medal. Agriculture Senator Roderick St. Clair has since congratulated the farmers. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going. I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way. From birth to graduation, your first job to your home, and your card through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC Grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
If it's tech, we got it. If it's an appliance, we've got that too. Dad, if you want it, you should get it this Father's Day at Quartz. Quartz has unbeatable prices, up to 30% off selected products. So whatever you want, you should get it. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Understanding our ocean is education for life. Encourage your students to learn about marine life, water quality, sea level rise. Let them explore sciences. Encourage them through field trips and scholarships. The more they know, the better they can protect our oceans from litter and climate change. Let them rise to the challenge. The ocean is our responsibility, their inheritance, their future.
This message brought to you by the OECS Commission with funding from the government of Norway. Remlit, tackling ocean pollution from turf to surf.
I am Marcia Jones, nursing assistant by profession, and I'm here to speak to you on a team approach that can help you control your diabetes mellitus. The family, the nurses, the food and nutritionist officers, the doctor, and the pharmacist. They give care, support, educate, counsel, diagnose, and treat. As a nursing assistant, my encouragement to you living with diabetes, our health professionals are here to help you.
This is a message from the Lions Club of St. John and the Grenada Diabetes Association, funded by the European Union through the 11th European Development Fund Program.
Montreal, it's time to line virtually one more time. Gemma Rayburn Baines here for Spice Island Cultural Festival, a celebration of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. This summer's festival is a celebration of life with food, fashion, music, and culture. Join us online Saturday, July 10th, 3 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube at Spice Island Cultural Festival. Info, spiceislandculturalday.com.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Drop by any one of our 8 locations today. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
State-of-the-art Ultratech gasoline and diesel. Available only at Rubis stations.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LED. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
How do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
Renelec, energizing our Grenada.
Get vaxxed, hey, hey, vaccinated. Get vaxxed, hey, hey, get vaccinated. Vaccinated. So wear your mask, wash your hands, and practice social distance. This is we chance to advance. Come let we fight this COVID at once. So come on, let we fall in line. We want to come back to we social life. There is vaccination island-wide. So come on, let we fight it to protect we and we family.
This is a message from the Grenada Red Cross and the Ministry of Health.
Trends come and go, but jewelry is forever in style. Give a gift that lasts a lifetime. Diamond Intercontinental have diamond jewelry, gold and silver jewelries, engagement rings, wedding bands, chains, bracelets, and so much more. They also carry brands such as Anne Klein and Guess. Why wait? Visit Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store at the Esplanade Mall. Call 440-231234. The number again, 232-1234. Can you spend wisely and have more savings? Yes, you can. Learn more with Money Matters on GBN Television. The Money Matters series explores 12 top ways to save money. In this series, you would learn how to save by setting up your spending money right. Save on vehicle loans, home improvement projects, your credit cards, and even on prescription drugs. Tune in every Tuesday morning at 7:15 for Money Matters, a lighthearted conversation with financial planner Tali Francis. Follow the rebroadcast on Thursdays at 6:50 p.m. and on Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Money Matters is a financial literacy public awareness program sponsored by Republic Bank Grenada.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 20 and a half, let's call it 21 minutes after 7 o'clock. Those of you who are just joining us, happy to have you. Those of you who stuck with us, thank you for your patience. Always a pleasure. Let's get into this morning's discussion. Like I highlighted this morning, today it is World Blood Donors Day. And I have joining me this morning are two people that can tell us more about today and how we can be a part of what blood donating is all about, not just today. I have President of the Friends of the Blood Bank, Grenada Incorporated, Mrs. Anne Dufont, and a young donor, a young blood donor, Cyprian Forsyth. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning, morning.
Good morning to you, Blossom.
Morning. Happy to have you both with us this morning, and happy World Blood Donor Day to you both.
Thank you.
Mrs. Dufont, let me start with you. Tell us more about, first of all, the Friends of the Blood Bank, Grenada Incorporated, what the organization is all about, and the importance really of celebrating, commemorating World Blood Donor Day today.
Let me say our group is established in 2007. We have an executive, we have an active amount of 150 members in the organization. As you know, that blood is a challenge, and we always welcome other persons to become part of this group, because blood is life. The need for blood is a constant increase daily, because most people may not be aware of it, but there are demands for great increase of blood. Blood is so important that you see it with our cancer cases increases, our sickle cells cases, and the list can go on and on, surgeries, etc. The theme for this year, World Blood Donors Day, is so appropriate. Give blood and keep the world beating is very timely in this pandemic period. So, as I said to you, we're encouraging all our young people to come in, especially today, and give blood. It is a life that you will be saving.
The focus or the emphasis is on the young people and getting more young blood donors or younger aged blood donors. Why is that so? Why is it important that the younger ones come on board?
It is important because as young people come in, the older folks are retiring. So we need the new blood to come and join us. One thing I really want to emphasize, it is noticeable that a lot of our young people are tattooing their bodies. And I'm really appealing to you, please. It is not a real practice in Grenada. Some countries may accept it, but we in Grenada, we kindly asking you young people, try and, refrain from body tattooing up.
Mr. Forsyth, let me bring you in here now. You have been a blood donor for how long?
6 years. Started in 2015.
And what made you decide that you want to be a blood donor?
Well, it's something I actually wanted to do for quite a while in contributing to save lives. And in 2015, I had a coworker who was in need of blood. And with the company of my colleagues, I went in, and the concern for me was the process and how I would feel after. And after that first experience, it was really and truly a breeze. It was smooth flowing. So from there, I was like, okay, well, yes, I'm comfortable with this, and it's something I can continue doing.
Over the years, how fulfilling has it been for you being a blood donor, and how often do you donate your blood?
It's been very fulfilling, just the thought that you're contributing, even though you don't know who you are contributing to, but just knowing that you're making that contribution in itself is a great feeling. And I go on a quarterly basis. So every 3 months, I would go.
How important is it for you in terms of encouraging other people to become blood donors? Because you can't do it yourself. You need your blood yourself. So how has it been for you to get more people to join you in that contribution?
Well, I always encourage family and friends to go. I always explain the process, how smooth, how easy it is, how comforting the Nurse Jolly at the blood bank and company make you feel when you go to give blood. The blood bank is always short, and you always see the post every now and then when someone is ill to go give blood. So I always try to encourage people to, like you said earlier, not to wait for that moment, but you can go at any time, just walk in and give, and if it's not needed at the moment, it will be stored and it will be used.
Preparing to donate, what sort of preparation do you go through just before you donate?
A good breakfast, that's about it.
Go ahead, Mrs. Dufont.
Yes, a good rest, drink a lot of fluid, and you'll be fine.
Earlier, Mrs. Dufont, you highlighted that there's the issue of people getting tattoos, which would be maybe one of the no-nos in terms of blood donors. What are some of the things that you look for, the rules of who can and who cannot donate blood?
Okay. There is a simple form that persons would be asked to fill in. Your history, your family history, in terms of diabetes, you have to be in good health standard. No smoking. Smoking stays long in your bloodstream. The alcohol is a no-no. You have to live a healthy lifestyle. No medicine in your body. If you're diabetic, you would not be able to give blood. If you're hypertensive, you would not be able to give blood. And what should I say? Just a healthy habit would be an asset to giving blood.
Celebrating with the blood donors today, how would you be able to do that and commemorate and thank them for what they have been doing for the blood bank?
Let me take you back from today. Every year, we usually celebrate the World Blood Donors Day by awarding our recipient and donors in the National Stadium. However, last year we were unable to celebrate due to COVID. And this year we decided to sensitize our young people and others to become donors. So today we have a light refreshment for persons coming in to give blood and saying thank you to the donors. And we encourage the media to visit the lab so that they may be able to see our young people, the process, etc. So others can be very comfortable and so on in donating the blood. So this year we really want to say to all our donors and prospective donors, because we are encouraging others to come in, and then we will really show you our appreciation, our love today.
Types of blood. I know there's always been a call for the different types of blood. Do you have any type or types that you get, I don't want to say too much, but more of, and a type that you are lacking severely?
We get a lot of the O positive. O negative is a very rare type. And may I say that one of our challenges, especially with the O negative, we get a lot of that from our students from School of Medicine. And since they're no longer here with us, that was a big challenge for us. But O positive is a very common type. And maybe AB, A, etc., that is also a little challenge. But O positive, you get a lot of persons in that blood group.
One of our viewers or listener on WhatsApp is asking, is there a cutoff age for the people who can donate blood? And is there a minimum age as well?
Well, as long as you're healthy, you can go give the blood. I know that my Bishop Harvey, said he donated blood up to the age of 65 years. So it's up to an individual with a healthiness will be able to give the blood.
And is there a minimum age?
From 18 and upwards, but you have to be at a weight of 110.
Okay. Somebody on WhatsApp is also asking, can you give some elaboration on the tattooing aspects? Because a lot of young people may not understand the connection.
Blossom, this is a technical question for Nurse Jolly to answer. If you have a small tattoo or one or two, as she say, after a period of time, it may be accepted. It will be accepted. But persons with whole sets of tattoos, she would not accept it.
Cyprian, any thoughts on the tattooing and why there's this restriction in place?
I think as Ms. Dufont said, Nurse Jolly would better guide.
Okay, no problem. Going about being a donor, there are a lot of people who are thinking twice, maybe three times, should I, can I, why should I? What would both of you say to these people who are thinking about it or up in arms about it, feeling or in two minds about it?
Okay. I would encourage people to give blood. One, you would know your status. Two, to do tests in a number of areas because all blood are tested. And you don't have to pay for that. It's free, and once you're a donor, you're always a donor. So I would encourage you to join us. Another thing I would say to you is that when you're a donor, you feel like a family. You're in a family, very comfortable. So you always have that urge and want to go in and feel like a family. If you're feeling down and out and you want to go and feel upbeat, just go into the blood bank. And you must get something to make you feel real good. The thought, the love, the care. It's so much to mention.
Cyprian, what would you say to somebody in two mind?
I would say go ahead. In addition to what Ms. Dufont said, you also just the fact that you are contributing to saving lives, and also there are benefits to the donor themselves. Once you give blood, the body would replenish those blood cells. So you're basically the body will constantly top up, so to speak. So there's benefits for the donor as well as the numerous lives that you would be saving.
Somebody on WhatsApp who has a background in health, they were explaining that in relation to the tattoos, it is high risk for infections such as hepatitis B and therefore a risk of transmission to recipients. So that's for the WhatsApper inquiring about the tattoos, especially when it is or where they are fresh tattoos or tattoos recently done. There's the risk of transmission of infections such as hepatitis B and so on and so forth. Mrs. Dufont, you also mentioned that one of the challenges is the type of blood. What are some of the other challenges that Friends of the Blood Bank face in getting people to donate and when you do get donations?
One of our main challenges is getting persons, especially from the outer parish of St. George's, to come in. It's a financial crisis. Some people may not have the money to come down to the laboratory to donate their blood. And to reach out in the different parishes, it's a challenge to go out and put the blood out there.
Any plans to maybe visit these parishes yourselves, or the unit, the blood drive unit can visit these parishes themselves to see what they can? Is that a possibility?
Let me say, we have a challenge with the blood drive, our blood drive unit, which is housed at the Ministry of Health, which I would not like to go into. However, staffing is also a challenge, because if Nurse Jolly have to go out with the mobile blood transport unit, the lab, the blood bank will have to be closed because she doesn't have an assistant there. So we face with challenges. In 2016, since 2016, we have been lobbying for additional staff to assist Nurse Jolly, and to date, nothing seems to happen. So sad to say at this stage, but we have challenges in that area.
Is there anything that can be done in that light, in maybe volunteers? Is it possible for volunteers to be a part of the unit, or you need to have, a medical degree or so? Maybe I don't have to take the blood itself, but I can maybe pack up the vials or something. Is there a room for volunteers to help the unit?
On that note, I would leave that for the administrators to tackle. But as a donor from where I sit, I know it is a big challenge. I don't want to really get into the administrative aspect of it, but we face with challenges there. Even whom they have had they have right now as an assistant, that young person, which is an Imani, it is a challenge for us. And it's a serious challenge for the blood bank. I was surprised yesterday from a church service, the pastor have to really mention about it as a donor. He himself is a donor, and when he went to the blood bank, what he faced, he really had to talk and say, tell the director and the persons in hospital they need to do better than that. I don't want to go into it. Sorry.
Understood. Understood. So what are some of the plans that you have for today, as well as the next few, maybe weeks, months, Friends of the Blood Bank, in terms of getting more people to come out and donate and ensuring that you have the supply that would be needed, especially in cases of emergencies?
From to date and onwards, we are planning to go within the workplaces and the schools. I know school is about to go into the exams and so on, but we want to tackle a place like CC, etc., to see how we could mobilize our young people. We started before, and we want to continue doing that, so that person will be more sensitized and eating habits and what they should really do to become a donor. So on that note, we really want to sensitize our nation throughout on giving blood. It is so important to give blood to save the life. The awareness is really save blood and its products. So we really want to sensitize the nation on becoming a donor, give blood, save life. You don't know who life you will be saving. Sometimes it could be your very own, because accidents happen so quickly. Your family gets sick, friends may get sick, and the list is so long these days that the demand is great, but the donors are few.
Cyprian, any final thoughts as we close off?
Yeah, I too would like to encourage persons to go give blood. It's a smooth process. Nurse Jolly and company at the lab, they make you feel very comfortable, and really and truly you have nothing to lose. So I would encourage, and I would continue to encourage family and friends to become a blood donor.
Cyprian, somebody on WhatsApp says the Under the Tree crew from college is proud of you. That's encouragement for them to do the same.
I'm happy to hear that.
I don't want to laugh the last. Thank you both so very much. Mrs. Dufont, do you have any closing comments?
I want to really sincerely thank all our donors. You are doing a marvelous job, and we encourage you to keep up the good work. Save lives. Come on board. For those who are giving second thoughts, join us. You'll never regret it. So, to all our lovely people, give blood, save life. Thank you. Let us keep the world beating.
Amen. Thank you very much. And remind me again what activities you have for today specifically, and maybe ways that members of the public can join.
Donors can feel free and just come into the lab and celebrate in a small way with us, and you'll be refreshed. And we just want to make the day a great day. Blossom, may I say that it's a family bond. The Friends of the Blood Bank, we are bonded. So once you get there, you would just want to do a lot of things like giving blood. Even if you went there just to visit, you will feel to give the blood. So I encourage persons to just visit the lab today and partake in whatever little we have to share.
And remind us of the location of the unit for those who may be unaware.
The unit is located at the laboratory at the General Hospital. As you enter, you climb the step, and it's the last cubicle in the old building there.
Thank you very much to you both. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy World Blood Donors Day. Cyprian, continue doing what you're doing as a young donor, and encouraging your peers to donate as well. Appreciate you both.
Thanks much, Blossom.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you, all my wonderful blood donors. Thank you.
Thank you. President of the Friends of the Blood Bank of Grenada Incorporated, Mrs. Anne Dufont, and a young blood donor, Cyprian Forsyth, aka Sites. So we thank them both for being our guests. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we link up with Just Cool Media for this morning's Traffic Cam.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Drop by any one of our 8 locations today. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Foliage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
joined Just Cool Media for this morning's traffic cam. This morning, he's making his way down Lucas Street.
If you hold in the traffic, blocking the traffic,
Welcome to Monday to all the viewers of GBN TV, the listeners of GBN Radio. It's overcast on the island of Grenada in the Southern Caribbean. We have been traveling in traffic from White Gun down at the Lotus Lane roundabout, and we observe for motorists traveling there is only one-way traffic on Maracel this morning, and that traffic is flowing up Maracel. So if you intended to go down Maracel this morning, motorists, you have to find an alternative route. Now we are traveling up Church Street, outside of the St. Joseph Convent and the St. Louis RC Girls School.
Yeah, so when you get
and there has been a lot of traffic this morning coming down White Gun, as usual this time of the morning. So we may get some rains during the course of the day today. Now we are traveling up Hospital Hill. There is something historical about this hill. I'll find out and let you know. Hospital Hill. And then we'll be heading down Cemetery Hill and then go into River Road. Smooth flow of traffic down Cemetery Hill this morning. Now we are just outside the Black Rock Brothers Crematorium, opposite the Wilberforce, driving between them and the Wilberforce Cemetery. Make a right turn into River Road, driving alongside the St. John's River.
intersection with Melville Street. Past the Humpback Bridge. And now we're seeing there's a lot of traffic in River Road, just opposite LA Postal. Traffic from there all the way to outside the supermarket in River Road, close to the post office. So motorists, you can expect traffic delay as you head into St. George's via River Road. And traffic continues to build. Alternative routes can you use to get into St. George's other than River Road if you're coming from the Boulder area? You can go up Maras Hill and down Lucas Street. You can go up Motley, down Lucas Street. However, this time of the morning you will find traffic congestion on all of those alternative routes. Because of the time of the morning, everybody's rushing to school and work to be there in time for 8 o'clock. And if you are still home and you have to reach to work for 8 o'clock or even 9 o'clock, most likely you will be late. Now we're in Monge. And we are seeing a lot of traffic. Traffic coming from Olio, Boca, traffic coming from Willis, traffic coming from Grenville via the Granite and Rainforest. You see there's a lot of traffic. Traffic from the intersection with Tempe. Traffic all the way. So it's Monday, it's overcast, the sun is trying to peep out. Maybe we may get some sunshine, maybe we may get some rain. Or a bit of both. So we have traffic from the intersection with Tempe all the way up to Lamode Junction this morning, or even further. So it will be delayed in traffic this morning. If you are heading into St. George's via Monge. As far as Lamode Junction and into Bolio. Just outside the supermarket. And now as we enter Bolio, there's less traffic.
Every Monday and Wednesday, 7:45 a.m., we link up with Just School Media for Traffic Cam, giving you an idea of what the traffic looks like on the outside. So thank you once again to Just School Media, aka Junior Checkley. I saw a message on the Facebook page. Hold on, let me make sure I get it correctly. Right, somebody on Facebook page says the group Just Schoolers, which is what they the fans of Just School Media call themselves, Just Schoolers, like they have a clique and that's their clique name. Just Schoolers are looking for sponsors for food hampers for their next adventure tour in Grenada. I haven't seen any more information, but once I get it, once you're able to contribute to the food hampers, I would let you know the details as to what they're looking for, how you can donate, where you can donate, and so on and so forth, as soon as I get that information. But keep it in mind, so the tin stuff that you have in the cupboard, hold on to it still. We'll find out where you can donate them for the food hampers. All right, and that would bring us to the end of the televised portion of Good Morning Grenada this morning. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Want to say thanks once again to Mrs. Dufont and Cyprian Forsyth, aka Sites Here Now, for being our guest this morning. We now get ready to join the BBC for its 8 a.m. newscast. Remember, it is World Blood Donors Day, so if you can contribute, please feel free to do so, and not just today. If you don't have time today, you can always check them out tomorrow, please a lot. You don't have to make an appointment. Just you can just walk into the unit and make your donation. COVID-19 protocols in full effect, of course, so your masks you'll have to hand sanitize, but once you can donate, please do so, no matter what type of blood you are. Don't wait for the call, just donate. Have yourselves a safe and enjoyable rainy Monday. Bus drivers, vehicle owners, pedestrians, everybody be safe. The road is wet, therefore slippery, so be cautious. Let's join the BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast. Bye-bye, people.